Hey, this is Dr. Shaw with Valley Hills Dentistry in Hickory, North Carolina. Our goal is to provide exceptional dental care tailored to your needs at an affordable price.
Good evening and welcome into the Tuesday, January 6th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news tonight, a former teacher in the Burke County school system has been charged with disseminating obscene material. 63-year-old Michael John Degler was arrested today by Valdez police. He's charged with dissemination of obscene material to minors younger than 16 years old. In November of 2025, Valdez police were notified by parents in Valdez regarding the alleged dissemination of obscene materials to minors involving a former teacher identified as Degler. After an extensive investigation involving multiple agencies and the search of Degler's residence in Burke County, the suspect was arrested. He was taken into custody this morning at a location in Caldwell County. The school system said the Valdez Police Department notified them of Degler's arrest. School district officials have cooperated fully with law enforcement. He was initially suspended from the system with pay in November, then without pay in December. Superintendent Dr. Mike Swan has recommended Degler for termination. That recommendation will go before the Board of Education at its next meeting on January 26th. Degler's last assignment was as teacher at Valdez Elementary School. Following his arrest, he was incarcerated in the Burke County Jail. He was being held under $500,000 secured bond. The investigation is continuing. If you have any information on the case, contact Valdez Police. A juvenile was shot while reportedly committing a prank. 59-year-old Craig Stephen Mason was arrested on Monday by Iredell County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury, 4 counts of felony assault with a deadly weapon, felony discharging a weapon into an occupied vehicle causing serious bodily injury is another charge that was filed. Saturday at approximately 11:20 p.m., deputies were conducting a traffic stop on Taylorsville Highway when they heard multiple gunshots coming from a nearby neighborhood. Within 2 minutes, deputies were in the area of Apshire Farm Loop to locate the origin of the gunfire. While responding, police learned there was a person with a gunshot wound on Castle Pines Drive in the same neighborhood. 5 juveniles were found. 1 was suffering from a gunshot wound to the leg. That juvenile was brought to Baptist Hospital for emergency medical treatment. Officers learned the juveniles were traveling through the neighborhood when an unknown individual fired a gun at their vehicle, striking the victim in the leg. The juveniles were reportedly engaging in a prank commonly referred to as ding-dong ditch, ringing doorbells and knocking on doors before running away. Detectives determined the juvenile victims had not approached Mason's residence, only nearby homes. At the time of the news release, the juvenile victim remained hospitalized and was receiving medical treatment for injuries sustained during the incident. The investigation is continuing. Additional charges are possible. A new North Carolina law now allows Register of Deeds across the state to issue certified copies of adoptive birth certificates. According to a news release issued by Caldwell County government officials, prior to the new law, which went into effect January 1st, adoptees could only obtain copies of their adoptive birth certificates through the North Carolina Office of Vital Records in Raleigh. Under the law, certified copies of adoptive birth certificates may be issued to the following individuals: the adoptee, the adoptee's children, the adoptive parents, and the adoptee's spouse, brothers, or sisters. However, original birth certificates issued prior to adoption, as well as associated adoption records, will remain sealed and are not subject to inspection or release. WHKY's Ariana Mack joins us now with a traffic advisory for those who will be driving in Hickory on Wednesday.
A reminder for Hickory drivers, on Wednesday, January 7th, the traffic signal at the intersection of Tate Boulevard Southeast and McDonald Parkway Southeast in Hickory will be undergoing repairs. During this time, the traffic signal will be powered off and flaggers will be directing traffic. The closure will start at 8 a.m. and should be finished by 3:30 p.m. Drivers are asked to avoid the area or choose an alternate route if possible. If travel through the intersection is necessary, slow down and exercise caution. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Ariana Mack.
Thanks, Ariana. In today's crime report, a suspect faces kidnapping and strangulation charges in Caldwell County, and a Maiden man faces drug and gun charges following the search of a home. In local sports, Jason Savage will speak with the Lenore women's basketball coach. In community focus, Ariana Mack speaks with the director of a local nonprofit that supports adult children who care for aging parents. They'll be talking about an event this week. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2, and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.